Hello, and welcome to Daily Gem with Famous Pule, a Bible study broadcast that equips believers to reign in life as sons and daughters of God. So, in today's episode, we'll be talking about passionate living. Passionate living. Of course, we are all alive, and we have about 7 billion people in this world. Day to day, we go to work, some go to school, we have families, we do a lot of things. But there are very few people who are living with passion, who have passion for what they do, who have passion about the life that they are living. So before we go more about that, first, what is passion? What does it mean to be passionate? So passion is an intense desire. That is basically what passion is. An intense desire. This intense desire drives us to act, to do the things we do. With passion, or because of passion, people are willing to suffer or go through hardship just to get what they want. So truly in our world today, passionate people are the only ones who conquer. That is why passion is very important. If you are to reign in life, if you are to rule your world, if I am to rule my world, I have to be passionate about what I do. 10% commitment never gives 100% result. It's 100% commitment and over that brings 100% result. And it takes passionate people to be able to cause changes and bring 100% result. So take a look at your own life, your business, how you live. Do you want 100% results? Do you want 100% overflow? Then you need to be 100% committed, and that takes passion. So now I want to look at the intricacies of passion. Where are examples of what we see passion in our world or intense desires? We can see passion in, let's say, a family. Parents have passion for their kids, intense desire to see them well, and it drives them to go through a lot. Parents can go through hardship just to see the kids well. They work hard and do a lot of things. We also see passions not only in things like parenthood. We see passions in basic things about clothes. People are so passionate about the kind of clothes they want to wear. People are passionate about the kind of cars they want to drive, the houses they want to wear. And some are even passionate about trying to please other people. And what does that tell us? There can be good passions and there can be wrong passions. I'd like to show you an example from the Bible of a very passionate man, Jesus Christ. Someone who I believe is a good model for us to follow if we want to fulfill purpose and enjoy the full satisfaction that comes with passion. This is a good role model to follow. So I'll read here in the book of John chapter 2. John 2:13 to 17, it says, "It was nearly time for the Jewish Passover celebration, so Jesus went to Jerusalem. In the temple area, he saw merchants selling cattle, sheep, and doves for sacrifices. He also saw dealers at the tables exchanging foreign money. Jesus made a whip from some ropes and chased them all out of the temple. He drove out the sheep and cattle, scattered the money changers' coins over the floor, and turned over the tables. Then, going over to the people who sold doves, he told them, 'Get these things out of here. Stop turning my Father's house into a marketplace.'" Listen carefully now. "Then his disciples remembered this prophecy from the scriptures. 'Passion for God's house will consume me.'" Passion for God's house consumed Jesus. So take a look at this. Everybody came to the temple. Some were there selling, some were preaching, some were offering sacrifices. But do you believe that before Jesus was born, people have been going there who you think were passionate about God's temple, but they were not really passionate about God's temple. They were passionate about themselves. Because it took one man who had real intense desire to see God's will done to come into the place and see that selling doves here are not right. Making this place a house of where we sell goats and cows and cattle. This is not right. Because why? Their heart and their intense desire was no longer for God, but was for the money they could make. So they had no good passion or no right passion. They had a wrong passion. But when one man came who had passion for the real work, the passion drove him to take action. His intense desire to see the perfection of God's will drove him to take action. That is the kind of thing you want in your life. Whereby it may not necessarily be about God's temple there, That was in Jesus' case. Look at your own life. Your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. Your life is a masterpiece created by God to show forth His glory. How many things, what things are going on in your life which are distractions? Every day, people are selling, just like in the temple, they were selling things there. People are selling ideas to you through the social media and everything, distracting you. Now your mind and your body is no longer for one thing, God's will. It's for many things. So when you get to that temple, when you see your body, when you see your life, there is no particular focus. But when Jesus came to the temple, He was like, yes, you can do all this here, but this is not the reason for this. And passion made Him to act. My goal for today's episode is to help you see that you need passion, and for you to take action. Have an intense desire to take action in your own life and see changes. Take out what is not needed and leave the exact things that are needed. In conclusion, my friend, I would like to ask you, what are you passionate about in your life? Look at your life. What am I really passionate about? What am I living for? And what am I ready to die for? Whether we like it or not, we are all dying daily as each day passes by. And what we spend our time doing is what we are passionate about. Don't deceive yourself in your mind saying, I'm passionate about A, but when you look at my life, you see things like B. What you live for is what you are actually dying for. Ask yourself, are these things worth it? So in conclusion, leave out your passion. Choose the right passion. Look at your life. Take out the things that are not worth it and live passionately for what you were born to do. Until we meet again, stay equipped.